Oftentimes I'm talking about how you can know X you back, but in this video I'm talking about how you can know you back, because a lot of people aren't sure about that. If that's something you're about, I can give you some insight and something to help you out. Go ahead and take a second and click the subscribe button below so that you can be notified when I have more helpful to your situation. Also, be sure to click the notifications tab, click the like button, whatever you can, that you will be easily able to get my video when I make new ones. So right after a breakup, you immediately experience the feelings of loss. Had something in your hands, and basically it's like you dropped it. Basically it's like it was taken out of your hands. And so you experience X, on the other hand, because they broke up with you and they maintained power, or like they threw it from their hand. So they don't experience loss because it was the desired outcome. So your ex does not experience loss, at least not initially. It will take them some time to actually experience the loss. That's why I have other videos that talk about no contact and things that you to reattract your ex while broken up that can help them actually experience loss and the consequences of the breakup. But you, as the person is broken up with, you experience those feelings immediately. You experience the loss right away because it was taken from you. It's not under your. And so that's why it's so difficult for you to be able to separate the feeling of loss, of feeling of attraction, feeling wanting to be with this person. Because really, I have talked to so many people who would describe their relationship as something they didn't even want. I'm not saying that's the case. I'm not saying they want your ex back because they broke up with you. But what I'm saying is look at things as big picture. You need to look at them from a big picture perspective. Look back on the relationship itself and where you were before the breakup happened. Back at this person. One way to know if you really wanted this relationship is to try to separate the loss, feeling of loss, the feelings. The breakup is very fresh. That won't happen right away. And it's difficult. It may take really being logical and looking at things as best you can apart from the sense of because since it was taken from you, that is what you're feeling. You feel that control that has been ripped away, that you no longer have control of the situation, that you don't know how it's going to turn out. And so that right there will contribute to feelings of loss. The whole situation of the breakup puts you in a place where feelings are technically manipulated. Feel that you've got to get this person back, that you've got to regain them, and that your value is connected to this person. And therefore, they're basically saying, you are not valuable enough to me. They want to continue our relationship. Feel lost not only of this person, but of your sense of self-worth, of your value, question your attractiveness, all kinds of things. Even if you realize that you can date other people, that other people would have interest in you, this one person who seems to say, you're not valuable enough for me, just since you, it just preoccupies your mind. As was said in the Matrix, it's like a splinter in your mind and in your heart. So the majority of what you're feeling, even if you did love this person very much and want this person, the majority of what you feel is the loss. The sense of loss intensifies everything. It puts a magnifying glass on everything. So whereas you did care about this person, if you did love this person, you might have seen a long future with this person, maybe a permanent future with this person. The sense of loss makes it very difficult to separate your true feelings from basically what has become an intense focus on trying to get back what you lost. So you've got to have some conversations with yourself internally to figure out this person. Feeling that they took themselves from you, that you couldn't control the outcome, that you could do nothing about it, and that your sense of value, self-worth, attractiveness, those kinds of things with this person, trying to get that back. So it's more complicated than simply, I love this and I don't have them because I love them, I want them back. back. There's more to it. That's definitely part of it. A lot of times, if it's the loss, the feeling of loss, it's bigger than anything else. That's when you know maybe you don't want them back. Or at least maybe you know you can move on and you can be alright, which you can't. And so, really need to look at how you interacted with this person, how this person treated you, and look at what a future would be like if you had this person. Sometimes you will see that factor out the loss, have this person back, what would the future be like? With their habits, with the way that they treat you, the way that they involve themselves in the relationship, the way that they acted in the relationship, that'd be something you would want in your future. You could snap your finger back. And this is a difficult thing to do, especially if you're up with and you were panicking and you're hurting and you're scared. This is difficult to do. And so give yourself some time. Give yourself a few days. Think about this. Let it sit with you. Just know that most of what you're thinking and feeling is stained or at least intensified to great levels by the sense of loss. And so it's like a mirage in a lot of ways. You see this person through glasses of and because consciousness in your mind is so focused on getting that person lost, a lot of times feel that if you could get that loss taken away, gain back that person, everything would be wonderful, but you don't see past that. You don't see what it would actually be like having them back. Now, in some situations, two are just great for each other, in which case, breakup becomes even more for each other. That's where I can come in and help peel some of this back and look at some of the issues. Coaching call, which you can schedule at myexpatcoach.com. Also get my emergency breakup kit at myexpatcoach.com or in the link in the description below. And that can really help you to see what went wrong and how you go about fixing it. But the details of how it went wrong are really talked about in the breakup kit. But if you can look at that and say, this is what went wrong, we had a great relationship, then yes, it makes a lot more sense for you to really focus on getting this back. And by doing that, you actually should focus on yourself a lot. I can do that in my other videos. But in this case, we're talking about how you can know if you really want this person back. And if you can see that there were a lot of issues that existed even when the relationship was as strong as it was, basically when it was at its strongest point, if you can see that even then, it wasn't that good for you. Or at least, you can see all kinds of problems based on who this person is. That's when maybe you can tell yourself, sometimes, at least in this moment, because you're so focused on getting back, this is difficult to think about. Maybe you're better off without them. I have one video called Maybe This Breakup is a Blessing. And if you can see that there were a lot of issues that existed even when the relationship was as strong as it was, basically when it was at its strongest point, see that even then, it wasn't that good. Or at least, you can see all kinds of problems based on who this is. That's when maybe you can tell yourself, sometimes, at least in this moment, because you're so focused on getting back, this is difficult to think about. Maybe you're better off without them. I have one video called Maybe This Breakup is a Blessing. And sometimes it is. Sometimes what seems like something that is awful can end up being good. If this person mistreated you, this person didn't love you in the way that you want and need to be loved, then maybe it's better that they are gone. And so, separate the sense of loss and look at the relationship, what it was, and look at the person, who they are. That's how you can get the best picture of if you want them back or not. Right now, so masked by the sense of loss that you think you want them back desperately. But actually, a big part of this is you wanting to regain. And that is different from simply being in love with someone. Again, both could exist. Both could exist. That is certainly true. But I talk to people sometimes, and though my job is to help you get your ex back, sometimes I wonder to myself, they'd be better off without them. And if I could open their eyes to how much the sense of loss is affecting them and confusing them, making them think they want this person back so badly, maybe they would see things differently. Maybe they would see it as a blessing. And so, this is not not something necessarily that you can answer right away. Take some time. But just know that a lot of what's going on with you, a lot of this pain is from this influence. And it's not necessarily a direct reflection of what you really want and what you want. Sometimes someone will get an ex back, and I have helped them get an ex back, feeling like maybe they'd be better off without them. And then a few months later, they schedule a coaching call and tell me, I'm beginning to think maybe I was better off without him or without her. And I have to say to myself, this is the remorse of the dumped. It's like buyer's remorse. Get back what you think you wanted, what you so desperately wanted. Once that feeling of loss is taken away, you have the relationship there, what will be there in the future. And if that wasn't a good thing, the feeling of loss is gone. It can fade, and you can want out of it and realize you didn't want this person to begin with. So this is an important conversation to have. It can definitely give you some insight and some direction. Trying to figure out how to get your ex back and suddenly realize maybe it's a blessing. You might just not try to get them back. But again, people are different. And you take some time to figure this out. Schedule a coaching call with me at myexbackcoach.com, and my emergency breakup kit is there as well. It's extremely powerful. Appreciate the emails coming in from people. Tell me how helpful it is. That's why it's there. A lot of time it's really good stuff. Been broken up. It can help you get your ex back, help you get some clarity, help you rebuild things the right way as well. And you can get that at myexbackcoach.com, and there's a link in the description. This has been Coach Lee at myexbackcoach.com. Thank you for watching.
I'm just dying. But whatever comes, I will be ready. Getting an LLC for your business doesn't have to work. Just Google LLC Taylor Brands. It's totally easy. Pick a state, fill out your information, give your business a name, and you're done. No paperwork, no bureaucracy, no headaches. Yeah, it's that taken care of. I was able to set up everything else I needed for my new business.
This is Coach Lee at myexbackcoach.com, and today I'm going to answer the question, did no contact fail if I haven't heard from my ex? Please take a second and subscribe to my channel with the button below, and if you want to schedule a coaching call with me, you can do so at myexbackcoach.com. So people will go through a period of no contact when they've been dumped because it's very effective. There's lots of videos on it. I have several videos, and I have seen it work miracles where people thought that there was no way their ex would ever come back. They were scared to do it. They did not want to break contact. They didn't want to pull back from their ex, even though technically their ex was getting annoyed by their constant pursuit. And finally, they were convinced this got back home. We're only pushing them further away. And so they were surprised when their ex reached out to them. And that's great. Those are the good ones. And sometimes there can be a period of no contact, significant, at least in terms of what I've seen, what I guess you could call it an average, when an ex might reach out during no contact. And I've seen people go a month and a half, 2 months, 3 months without hearing from their ex. And oftentimes they're upset, they're devastated, they're depressed because they say, well, I guess no contact didn't work, or I guess no contact failed. Well, I'm here to tell you that no contact is a versatile animal. What I mean by that is that just because you didn't hear from your ex, it doesn't mean you gained anything from no contact. And I'm talking still about getting your ex back. I'm not just talking about you feeling better, being able to move on, which that is important. A lot of people kind of dismiss that because they're serious and they want to get their ex back and they don't want to hear that it might not happen. They don't want to move on. I understand. So I do encourage you to at least consider, as I have a video by this name, consider that this breakup could be a blessing. However, no contact has a different angle I want you to consider, and that is this. So you haven't heard from your ex, and you're wondering, no contact, a waste of time. Are you further away now than you were when you started no contact? Not. Because your pursuit of your ex and constant contact or even occasional contact only reaffirms to them that you want to get back together, that in some ways you're waiting on them, that you're trying to get them back, and so you become easy. They don't have to think about you. curious about, which curiosity is a key cursor to a rise in attraction. And so when your ex doesn't hear from you, it's very natural, even with bad breakups, be curious about what you're doing. And that can lead to attraction, especially if you. But if you don't hear from your ex, consider this. Since your ex has not heard from you in a month and a half, 2 months, 4 months, however long that time may be, they are not going to wait if you reach out to them. For example, if you had just been blowing up their phone with texts, been calling, emailing, showing up, that kind of thing, then another contact from you is going to be met with, oh, it's her again, oh, it's him again. It's going to be an annoyance, nuisance, regular occurrence. They actually are getting tired of, wish would end, and they want to move on. But if you don't do that, leave them alone. Give them that cliche space. Happens that cliche out. They're not going to be bothered. And they will be more receptive to what you have to say because you have not abused contact. You haven't been pursuing contacting someone who's asked you not to or up with you, asked for space, whatever the case may be. It's all basically the same, and that you should back off and leave. Oh, that. Do reach out. Their defenses are not up. Their guard's not up. They will actually, in most cases, happy to hear from you. Because unless you two became enemies with some horrible breakup where you two were yelling at each other and telling each other to go to hell, or you hate each other, or whatever, like that, unless the breakup was like that, in which case, a clean slate message. Go to my website, myexbackcoach.com, and there's an article on how to do that. But if your breakup was not like that, and it was just simply your ex said, I don't think this is working, I don't have the spark that I used to, spark, whatever the cliche that they say to you is, it's true. But if they say that kind of thing, it means that they don't have ill will, they don't hate you, they don't see you as evil, they just don't quite feel the romantic power they used to. So when you reach out to them, simple text, after a month and a half or two, they haven't heard from you, you're not approaching someone whose defenses are up, or who doesn't want to hear from you and wishes you'd leave them alone because you have wise. Given them their space, shows them strength, shows them that you can take no for an answer, and you're not going to try to force them to change their mind just because you want them to. It's going to show that you have dignity, that if someone asks you to back out of their life, that you're not going to act as though your life is now pointless without them, if you don't have anything else going. Going to allow them to miss you, to experience the breakup instead of giving them their cake and eating it too by not leaving them alone even when they're crying. And so all of these factors contribute to, if you choose to reach out, have someone who is not intimate, they will probably even be happy to hear from you. That's a great foot in the door. And I know that there are coaches out there who say that no contact is no no. Ever reach out to your ex again. As I've said before, I respectfully disagree just based on practical experience, because at some point, if you really still want your ex back, you lose nothing by reaching out. And I have seen people get back together, even engaged, and get married. You did reach out to someone. The problem is, most people reach out too soon. Sometimes a client will book another call me and say it's been 3 days and I haven't heard. I'll say, hasn't been nearly long. It takes time, because in many ways your ex has to lose the ability to expect you to reach out to them. They have to get to the point where they see that this breakup is not what they want. They have to miss you. And at first, right after they break up with you, ex experiences relief, whereas you experience anxiety and devastation. Ex is breathing deeply, sighing relief, because they have gotten past that initial breakup message where they say to you in person, which is the classy thing to do, text you or call you and break up with you. They were pretty anxious about that. That's a nerve-wracking experience. And so they get that over with, and now they feel like they are going to move on. They feel their ego has been stroked. They feel more attractive because they have rejected you kindly and they didn't have any ill towards you, but they have told you they don't want to be with you anymore. And oftentimes they know that you still want to keep the relationship, which makes them feel strong, makes them feel attractive, makes them feel handsome, beautiful. That this other person that they've broken up with still wants them. They were the one who dismissed this person. And so they feel pretty good. But the tables soon turn, usually back away, let them experience the breakup because they see that
You call that big? Alright! Oh, crushed it! Ooh. Yeah! I'll endure this.
Good riddance. Good riddance. Rusticated. Good riddance. Rusticated.
Acceptable.
Here comes the big one. Here comes the big one.
Rusticated.
The thief!
Here comes the big one.
Good riddance. Good riddance.
Here comes the big one. Big one.